And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
Wide open spaces. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that 1st.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his man, it's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little extra time. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Ready. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got a step and just dusted the field. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but not before he picks up the first down for Auburn.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Going to swing it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just keep swinging it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The offense changing the play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Back open in the middle. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Finds his man. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, not down in business. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's open on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes up. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Scrambling away. And down he goes back at the 3.
And I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a